Hey YouTube, what's up? Welcome back to By the People. I wanted to talk a little bit today about Vorpal and Vorpal and Dread enchantments. Some people like one, some people like the other. There are some different preferences on those. Rather than discussing it, I thought I would let you take a look at some of the damage that occurs. I'll use my Control Wizard and my Great Weapon Fighter today to demonstrate that for you. As you can see, the Vorpal enchantment down at the bottom runs about 910,000 Astral Diamonds. That's the least expensive one I have today. Let's see how much a Dread is running for. They aren't inexpensive, so if you don't play a lot, it's hard to get those unless you want to pay cash for them or do a heck of a lot of grinding. Lesser Dreads have gotten very expensive. Oh, that's one. That's a deal. I've gotten them for as cheap as 110,000 Astral Diamonds. It's been a while, though, and I haven't looked in a while because I've had mine for a while. But yeah, the Dread's running a little bit more, about 1.1 million Astral Diamonds. Very expensive. So that can take a good while to get, unless you do a lot of grinding. For those of you that don't have a lot of time to do that, and you want to make a choice on it, I just want to show you some of the damage that occurs with those with two different character classes here, just so you know, so you're not spending all that Astral Diamonds and maybe not being happy with it. Good thing is you can resell it if you are unhappy with it, but this might help you decide which way to go with that. Who knows, with the folks at ARC, they might make these character bound at some point. You just never know what they're going to do, so you will at least get a chance to see this. Now with the Vorpal enchantment, you're getting an additional 25% critical severity, and that basically increases the damage your critical strikes deal, and it decreases damage taken by 8% and increases determination from damage taken by 20% for 5 seconds after a raping strike. That's at the Vorpal, plain Vorpal level, which is what I happen to have. So we'll go ahead and do a little bit of damage with that on these dummies. My usual rotation for this, my at-wills are Weapon Master Strike and Shore Strike. Encounters, I use Daring Shout, Hidden Daggers, Indomitable Battle Strike, or IBS, just so you know. So we'll start out here. Go ahead and let you see some numbers coming up here. My Weapon Master Strike. Be on these dummies for a minute here. And again, this is with my Vorpal enchantment in place. I realize I have other enchantments with my character, so those numbers are going to depend on what you have. But I'll let all things be equal, and you can see maybe the difference between the Dread and the Vorpal. I'm just throwing out some different combinations here so that you can see the type of damage that occurs. Alright, pretty short and sweet. So I'll go ahead and go over here and unequip this now. Now you get a chance to see what the dread's like. Switch over to Shore Strike here for a minute. Lots of grunting for you. Alright, I'm going to pull that back out for the, I didn't do Shore Strike with the other one. Go ahead and throw that back in here for you. Okay. Show you one other thing with the Dread enchantment. Basically, the Dread gives your encounter powers strike an additional 40% critical severity, and then your attacks cause dread in your target for 4 seconds, dealing 30% of weapon damage as neurotic damage every second, and reducing their defense by 20% for players and decreasing their damage resistance by 2% for monsters. So two pretty big, fairly well used enchantments in the game. They are expensive to get, but they both do different things. The Dread, obviously, in case you missed that, affects your encounter powers more directly. But they're both very nice. I use them both in my characters. So now I'll switch over to my control wizard. You can take a look at that. Okay, got my control wizard. Okay, my at-wheels are Chilling Cloud and Ray of Frost. That's what I have been using lately. My encounters are Conduit of Ice, Steel Time, Sudden Storm, and Disintegrate. Start out with some Chilling Cloud here. Again, I'm using Dread. Now stirring some counter powers here. Okay, there's just numbers on that one. Go ahead and switch over to Vorpal. Let's run it through again. Okay guys, that gave you a chance to check out those numbers. You can decide which works best for your class. Hope you're happy with that. Go ahead and swap it out. I've been using the Vorpal on my Great Weapon Fighter, and I have been using the Dread with my Wizard, primarily because with the Dread I use my encounter powers far more often. But you know, if you happen to get lucky and happen to have refined one up, you can swap it out depending on what you prefer. Now you know. So please give me some feedback on that. Leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe. Really do appreciate it. And thank you for watching. And come back so we can play again.